Greetings, world and family. I am a Richard,
And I am Gary.
and we welcome to you today to Rockin'
Pandora's
Box.
Box!
We love you so much. Yeah.
We actually got that one right.
And I just said before the recording, we're going to screw it up.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And we didn't.
No, we didn't. We got it right.
Oh, how are you, my beautiful brother?
I'm okay. I'm okay. There's been a few things going on that I know you're aware of, but
Yes.
I'm pretty good at the moment, and yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there for sure, and I'm sure it's a story that the Femi will get told in a week or two's time when everything's settled down and it's a bit of a woo story, Femi. I don't want to hold you on tenterhooks too much, but it's a bit woo and it's a bit out there, and so my beautiful brother Richard,
That's
and that's him, and another lovely friend of mine called Maggie came in and helped me and just gave me
and
the little
Mel.
and obviously the beautiful Mel, the Wizard of Oz
Yes,
behind
yeah.
behind the cloth. They all came in and they helped me just sort out a bit of woo-ness that was going on. And once we've sorted through the woo, and it is woo, proper woo, you're gonna love it. Um, we'll then tell the story, okay? But we just need the how can we say it? The dust to settle at the moment on that one. So, and
Yes,
how
yeah.
about you, lovely Richard?
I am good, thank you. Well, I am good, yes, because I'm always good. I'm always positive, but truth be told, I've been surfing for the last week on two, like uncharted waters, which is very new to me, and because this is why. Okay, Femi, like today might be a shorter version of a show. We're very late at recording right now. Uh, Brother Gar and Rich were to come
Richie
in at our
Rich.
our usual time stamp. But my mom walked in, said, should you order an ambulance? So, okay, like, whoa, okay, so we got to put everything on pause right now. So, I had Gary and the beautiful Mel, that the Wizard of Oz in the background, that was there and listening to everything. And this is the problem with my mom. Okay, so I'm going to tell the whole story because there's nothing embarrassing. It's just this is the story that I'm going through for a son who loves his mother who is to my inner child's soul's name called God. So she had breast cancer years ago, okay? And then, okay, we're gonna like remove a chunk. So she had the operation. And then within a week, oh, we missed the sliver, Miss Trudel. I'm a Kerdznan, but my mom went back to her maiden name. So, Miss Trudel, we miss a chunk. So you gotta go under, like sleep, and we gotta remove more. All right. So then what happened is within a very limited amount of time, she got her immune system crashed down because my mom, she was born in 1942, right? So, she's strong, but she was still born in 42. And she got double strap shingles. So, what does that happen is that shingles, when I saw it, and I thought it was like, oh, maybe you got soap on you. And we went to the doctor, and they did say shingles will give you, I think it was a pill. It did not work. So she's still suffering to today. What I got to see in my meditations when I was going deep under what truly happened, she never had the nefarious cancer. Nope. She got a chunk removed, then another, nicked a nerve, trauma, double strapped shingles, and that was the eve of the pandemic. So in that case, it kind of helped her because she never saw the shutdown. I remember because I was a caregiver. So she was put eventually on a certain medicine for the pain because it's double strap. If any one of you in the family knows what shingles is, it's usually like half your body, right? It's usually from the back going towards the front. It's never the two sides because you could have a heart attack. She had double strap, so it was upper and lower omoplate. So it was double. So it was really hard. So, trial and error, we got her on a specific drug. Because although I'm a reconnective healer, I cannot reconnect my mother for some reason. Because I tried. So it was called Prédagobin. So we got her on that. And it was working. And unfortunately, my mom, after a while, she felt she was gaining weight, which is unfortunately a side effect of many drugs, weight gain. And my mom, she was like a rock and roll goddess. She'd win like contests, like dance till you drop. Okay, so that means like the movie Grease that you, Gary, has never seen,
Never
but you're
seen.
gonna see. It's a fun movie, Grease, and you just like dance until like you can't dance, and whoever stands wins. And she'd win, and she'd be in the newspaper. So she was used to be in a size one, right? That was like that era. If she was born in 42, by the time it was the 50s, she was a teenager. So now, although she's more seasoned, and she looks great, my mom, but she sees that like I'm no longer the young girl, that inner child, which I made a video about. And it's strange, like I make videos, but my family never watches my videos. It's the funniest thing, isn't it?
My family don't watch mine at all. None of
Yeah.
my family have ever watched a single one of the videos I've done.
Isn't that strange? You
Yeah,
know?
not interested at all.
So anyway, she doesn't watch. Thank you for sharing, Gargar. And so anyways, we went to the doctor and says, okay, so we have a friend who had shingles in her vagina. I don't know how that happened. It wasn't herpes, it was shingles from stress. And so they switched to another medicine, and now she's better. So my mom took the information, bullied the doctor to getting that because her main thing was, I need to lose weight. So it's been a week. No, it's been a few weeks now, but now everything's upside down. She's in total pain. She's not the same. And she has to be on antibiotic too for a tooth that needs to be removed. So then I look and I channel first higher self, inner flame, and then I do my research online. So come the two medicine, which is the new drug for the pain killing, and the new drug, the drug for the gum infection, the
A- Abscess.
antibiotic.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then I see like, wow, what higher self is saying is like a red alert, this is not good. And then I search, like, both of them are really bad for the liver, for the gut. And my mom doesn't love drinking. She drinks coffee, a bit of water. She's not like a big drinker of being refreshed by clean, alive water. It's kind of boring. And how do you change someone's mind, like at a certain age? Like I love my queen so much, but I'm not always there. See, this is the thing. Like I'm more present, making videos, collaborations, one-on-one Zooms. So, and I don't want to feel guilty because, I'm doing what I got to do, but I'm less there to see what's actually going on. So I kind of trust what I remember anyway. So last night she was walking around late at night, not making sense. And I looked into her eyes, and what I felt was, when someone they say like, I drank so much that um, I passed out, or what's the expression? I
Sleepwalking.
don't. Well, I don't remember what I did.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
blacked out,
Blacked
blackout.
out. That's it.
That's what I saw in her eyes. And oh, at least she wasn't aggressive. Like she was still cute, and but nothing makes sense. So here I am today, and before going on Zoom with Gargar, she walked in and said, like, maybe I got to go to the hospital. So then, I talked to Gar and Mel and hydrate, hydrate. And then my higher self said, yes, hydrate. So I took good care. And now she's in my bed, which is beside my kitchen. So I got a clear ear on her. But these are very, very funny times. And she has calmed down. Like the panic has left. We hydrated through Gary and Mel's inside, feet in water, cloth on forehead, wet cloth on wrists. And then I searched more with higher self and like peppermint with some kind of carrier oil on the temples, and she's now sleeping and snoring. So it's coming down. I did not have to go to the hospital. She's going through like a purge of all this medicine. See how funny it is, Gary? It's like, I don't want to say your ego brought you to this, but what do I say? Like, I mean, you're 80 something, you're single, like, you look great, but attached to that inner younger self that was a size one and doing a freaky change, almost bullying the doctor because I don't care the consequence. I want to be skinny.
Yeah, yeah.
But now the consequence, she's like not even home. And now I don't even know how to like deal with it. Like,
You've done a great job,
so,
Richard.
oh my
You've done a
God,
great
it's
job. She's now hydrated. She's
Just hide. I
comfortable.
put salt.
Yeah,
Celtics,
yeah. Tiny little bit of grain of salt or
with
two on the
water.
tongue.
Yeah.
Let it dissolve, and then you sip water, and you just it's not like glug glug glug. It's little sips
No.
continuously going down, and so Richard spent the last hour or so doing this with his mum, and she's
And
now
it
in bed,
worked.
asleep, hydrated, or certainly got some hydration in her. And then when she wakes up, Richard will carry on making sure that she's well hydrated, and
Yes.
so she'll be fine.
And I'm happy. Thank you, both you and your beautiful Mel, Sikkim. Because I know these tricks, but when you're like in it, you forget.
Yeah. And it's also been hot in Canada, isn't it? I mean, it's very hot where you are at the moment. I mean, and so that doesn't help either, does it? If that be in the middle of winter and it's freezing cold, it's going to have less of effect, but it's red hot at the moment where you are.
Well, it is, but here in Canada, like truth be told, is one day is cool, perfect. We had two beautiful, cool like days, and today is humid, so we're a yo-yo right now.
Yeah.
But right now, today, it's very humid, but she's cold. So she's got a fever, but she's like fighting like all these drugs, the antibiotic, that new drug that doesn't serve and we got it under control. So I know I spoke a lot about this. Femi, you know how I love to babble, and I'm also emotionally attached because I've been doing this running around. But things are under control, and thanks to a lot to you, Gary and Mel. Thank you
No, it's
so
not,
much. Yes.
anything we could ever do to anybody help anybody, but especially you and your beautiful mum. She is lovely. So
Yay!
but that's why we're going to have a slightly shorter show today, because obviously, although Richard is, we wanted to put a show out, and that Richard obviously has got an ear out for his mum, and he does need to be making sure that he's available for his mum when she comes around or wakes up again, and so he's there for her. So the Femi understand. The Femi
But plus
understands fully.
also, like we got like a big time difference, you and I.
Yeah, five
Like,
hours.
yeah, so you're very late right now while we're like I'm almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
So
and
that
I'm
makes you
almost
what,
9 o'clock.
midnight?
Yeah,
Okay,
no, it's
nine.
9 o'clock,
Okay.
nearly nine
Yeah.
o'clock in the evening, which is
Yeah.
fine. It's not
Thank
a
you for
problem.
waiting and being patient, my brother.
Hey, family first. Family always comes first, and remember that, Femi.
Yes.
The family always come first, and if Richard hadn't have been able to get his mum stable and comfortable, and she's now having a snooze, which is exactly what, because we heal when we sleep. Sleeping's the best
We
medicine for all of
do.
us. So, but
And
if
is
that,
hospital the best thing? Like,
no,
it came out, I think I don't want her in the, I don't trust them.
no,
Like, what are they gonna do to her?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. So, she's in the best place at the moment, and she's fine.
yes.
She's safe. She's hydrated. She's happy. So that's good.
And Femi, if you could all, like, I don't say do a prayer because, I feel often praying is like that praying upon, but, like bring your love and think for your baby Richard's mom with love
Yeah.
and light, please.
Positive intentions is all you're
Yeah.
asking for, isn't it? Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I'd
yeah,
love that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that and again, if we ever don't ever do a show on a Sunday, and we always try to, but if we ever didn't do one, it would be because of
An emergency.
yeah, a proper,
Ah.
yeah, not just because we were couldn't be bothered. We try and make this a regular Sunday thing because we also understand at the moment how the energies are off the charts, how I mean, Richard and I, this isn't the subject today, but it's just one of those subjects, where we talk and that. I've noticed today on Telegram, on two separate channels, which are really generally high vibe, lovely channels, and people are falling out with each other. People are getting snippy with each other. There's and other people are weighing in, and it's all getting a little bit. Oh, so please, lovely, beautiful Femi, there's an off button. You don't have to get involved in this kind of energy. There's a huge change coming. Richard and I spoke about this some weeks ago about this energy, this portal energy, the Mercury retrograde, and I think there's a couple of three other planets in retrograde at the
There's
moment.
so much going on right now,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I always knew that this period in time was going to be like a very tricky one. We're
Mm.
almost going from one thing to another thing. And as I said before, as soon as we go from one place to another place, transitions are not always smooth. They can be quite bumpy.
I'll let you talk. Let me just go look on my mom
Of
quick.
course, of course, of
Mm.
course. And so these transition periods can be quite bumpy. And we are going through a bumpy period at the moment where the energy's kind of off the charts, the weather's up and down. In the UK, we've had a few days of rain, which has been lovely because the plants have needed it. But we've also had a couple of days of sunshine when it's been really hot. And yet, you put the washing out. Yes, I do washing. You put the washing out, and it's there all day in the sunshine, and you bring it in, and it's damp still because of the humidity, which is really unusual for the UK. Normally in the summertime, 23, 25 degrees, you put the washing out in 2 or 3 hours, it's dry, bone dry. So it's very, very strange at the moment what's going on. And these energies, the atmospheric pressures, they're still, skies are still being sprayed. So this is a really, really tricky time at the moment. We're transitioning through into another stage of what is going to be. And so please bear this in mind and be mindful of our actions and reactions as well. So although we may be doing things in the best intentions, um, sometimes it's better not to currently at the moment because of the way things are. And if someone acts or reacts to our good intention, we have to, no, we don't have to, but it's a good idea. It's very, very prudent just to step back and say, okay, you know, I meant well, I understand, leave it, and normally I would not be one for saying leave things or step back, but currently I think it is very prudent to do so. Is your mum okay?
Yes, she is. And it's kind of freaky because I have to go really close and look at the chest. Like, is she breathing? Oh, it's so creepy. But she's good. Yes, she's relaxed.
Good, good, good,
Uh,
good, good, good.
uh,
Yeah, so I was just saying to the Femi about people are falling out because of the energies, and this transitional period is very tricky for people at the moment, and people are getting triggered or reacting in ways that they wouldn't be normally. And something else, Richard, that I think we need to be aware of at the moment, and this was something I was actually going to do a show about myself, and I may still do it, is social media at the moment is pumping, and I mean pumping all the negative immigration type stories and all, and they're putting fuel on the fire at the moment,
Okay.
and it's really, take a step back. I feel is the correct way at the moment, because while you're looking at all this stuff and you're giving it your energy, are you really working on yourself?
Well, yes, my brother, and the thing is, it's like we all, well, anyone who's on a channel similar to our channel, whether it be you, Gaga, me on my own, or us together on Rocking Pandora's Box, or Honey, or Isabella, like there is a thing, like we're all wanting to be in 5D, which is not a location, it is a frequency of vibration. So the more that we look at that 3D template, what happens is we lower a frequency so we can be awakened, but then, oh, like my cards, right, which is the Knight of Cups. One step forward, two steps back, two steps forward, one step back. You become a yo-yo. So you're never really grounded. So you're just being stuck in traffic. And I think, like, I don't watch the social media, like, I watch nothing anymore. The only thing that I am aware of right now is that, well, whoever's walking around as Obama is like getting his call. But we've all been saying this for years now.
Yeah,
That's all I know. I know that, that's it. And so we got to be very aware and conscious and have that awareness. And I think that maybe all social media, if they're pumping it more than ever, yes, it could be a trigger, but it could also be something to help those say, I've had enough. So maybe it's also sponsored by a good energy, like roll it out even more, like vomit it until like they're drinking your vomit and they can't fathom it anymore. It's like, I need to walk away. This is my message that I've been saying. I will not touch into 3D anymore. I've been saying that for a while.
yeah,
Gary is saying this as well. Many of us, there is something different. So maybe the ones stuck in traffic that are pumping it stronger than ever, fear indoctrination, maybe they could have a reason, even if they're not aware of it, because everyone's got a higher self that's connected to an oversoul. So it could be that, right?
yeah, yeah,
But like we're done.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
done.
Because the other way I see it, and I actually see it as a real positive, and I mean a proper positive, all right?
Yes.
If the algorithms, I mean, let's be fair, Facebook, I mean, like even Telegram to a certain extent, but certainly X and stuff like that. I mean, oh, apparently there's some new kind of bill coming in England that you can't get on X unless you upload your photograph to some third party people, so that you're allowed to then watch X and stuff. Just I honestly, you couldn't make it up.
Wow.
This is a
Okay.
protection bill for whatever it is. It's just another, it's crazy. I haven't really looked at, as you say, I haven't really looked into it because it doesn't affect me because I'm not on any of those, and you know,
And it's
but
funny almost. It's
but
like
it's fear. I mean, it's not our fear, it's their fear. Do you know what I mean? Because we're sitting here and we take the step back, we observe, we do not absorb, I still flick through the headlines. I don't read any of the headlines. I'm not interested in going far. And it's funny, the Obama thing where Trump's obviously they're predictively programming the American people into the potential of an arrest of Obama, Hillary Clinton, and all the rest of them. It's this kind of thing that's going on, and you can, and it's great theatre in a way. It's great theatre in a way, but this isn't for us. This is
No, it's
not.
not.
This isn't for us. This is for the general population who don't understand what's going on. You
And
know.
that's why it's speeded up even more because that's what I said and what I was asking Aurelien right now, right? Like all that, like fear pumping, like is it really them that it's fearing the nefarious? They've already been handled with.
They
So
have.
those are all actors who wake up, those ones you just mentioned that were never listening, always blinding, making us feel like the dark sheep of the family because we were the nut job.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, those that are, you know, the dark side, they've lost. There's no doubt about that. But they still hold enough power and sway to cause trouble. You know, and skullduggery and shenanigans. They still have cards that they can pull, but
But
they
they're not
can't.
big.
No, but they
They're not
can't.
big.
Ultimately, these aren't game-changing cards. These are
Nope.
subtle cards, and they're in fear of us because they know that they're about to have a huge change coming. And this period now that we're in, this Mercury retrograde up until 11th of August, 12th of August, this period we're going, the 8 Lions Gate, and all of this
Yeah.
that's coming in. I mean, oh, I'm getting flesh of the goose on this one.
I know. I love my Leos. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that we are going through something that's not been gone through, if
We're
ever.
here, babies. It is the Big Bang.
Yeah, yeah. And they know it, and they're fearful of what's coming because they are not in control anymore. They're starting to really lose their control.
Well,
And
they did, and what's running around is like a cockroach.
yeah,
They
yeah,
never got the memo that Big D got evicted.
yeah,
So it does what it can in order to survive. Because you know what? In truth be told, I'm sure, like I am of the light, but even if I was of the dark, do I want to be exterminated?
no,
Probably not.
no. And you'll fight as hard as you can to
Yeah,
maintain the fakehood of money coming in, your false idol. I mean, money is a false idol. Let's be fair about it.
it is. Yeah.
It's not needed. You know, the real currency in this world is love.
Love.
Oh,
I didn't
beautiful.
sing too strong so that it wouldn't get recorded because now I know the rules with you, Zoom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Richard often goes too loud and the mic cuts out, and so all you see is Richard going,
Because I'm a really loud person. Yeah. I like
"No,
being loud. Yeah, I'm
are you
loud. Yeah.
loud?"
Yeah, I love
Oh,
loud.
we didn't know that.
I
Femi
love
didn't know
loud
that.
people, loud music, loud situations, loud love. I love loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
But love is the real currency in this world.
mm.
And love shatters all of their stuff. It breaks all of their illusions, delusions, and we need to make sure we maintain and stay in love, heart-centered, balanced. Observe it if you want to, but do not absorb the energies and take a step back. Do not get pulled into um, meaningless discussions about things at the moment because we're this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of some and the roller coaster ride's gonna
Because we're in it, babies.
yeah,
Like all of you, when is it going to happen? We're in it.
yeah, this is it.
Pay attention, watch.
Yeah.
And Gary, you're very right in what you say right there, huh? Because now I just lost myself. Damn it, Janet. I love you. I'm in the Rocky Horror Picture Show now. Uh, um, oh, it was so intelligent what I wanted to say. Go on, maybe I'll remember.
So
I
yeah,
lost it.
we're in the beginning of this roller coaster ride, and there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs because nothing is ever linear, you know. And so we're going to see. I mean, let's be fair, Femi. When we see Obama and Clinton arrested, actors or not, when it comes, and I'm sure it will,
With her poop in her ass.
when we see the old chains going around their wrists, I think it's going to be a point where the old roller coaster's going up. Yeah.
Mm, yes.
But there will also be things going on that means the roller coaster's going to go down. And we must be aware that there's going to be highs and lows. You've got it now, yeah? Go on, off you go.
Do you mind?
No, go on,
Okay,
off you go.
thank you. Because Gary was speaking about what we have to focus on is love, and he is so true about that. That's like one of the main lampion lanterns, okay, like to get out of all this, right? And to ascend. But the other one that a lot of people seem to forget that is a latch on, like almost like A and B lock on, it's authenticity. Love as a frequency, but authentic, it doesn't matter. Authentic doesn't have to be like what like everyone seems to think that love is like dressed in white and going at and like this with no tattoos. Look at what I look like. I'm pure love, right? Look at what I look like. I love you back. Ow, right? Authentic. You get
Yeah,
that authentic, that's even higher than love. That's what
yeah,
I always got.
yeah, yeah,
It's the
yeah.
actual energy and vibration. It's like the blood going through the veins that creates love.
And it's been authentic to you yourselves, Femi. Just because Richard's one way and I'm another way, no tattoos.
We're authentic.
I'm me and I'm authentic to me. And we are what we are. What you see is
Yeah.
what you get. You know, there's,
We are one. All we are, we are, we are all we need. That was Warlock, Dora Pesh. Of course, she's blonde and she's into
of
heavy
course she is. Of
metal.
course
And
she is. Of
oh
course
my
she is.
gosh, she's so sexy, Dora Pesh. Yeah,
But
sorry.
darling Femi, please remember to be authentic to yourselves. You know, and within your authenticism and loving yourself and liking yourselves comes this amazing light that shines out that can't be dulled by any external person.
Yes. And that comes from going to revisit your inner child.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trauma I just did, beautiful family. I'm sure many of you have seen it, but maybe some of you have not. So I'll take just maybe a minute, if you
Of
don't mind,
course.
Gary,
Of
to talk
course.
about my past video. So, like reconnecting and healing your inner child in order to thrive, right? Because I've had this a lot as questions. I saw in my meditation there are two versions of inner child. Some that were like me, born, and that we like started being visionaries and created universes and planets and being like inventing language that do not exist, aka light language, perhaps. And we go on until, oh, my son, you're dreaming in color, you're talking in your sleep, you got to wake up and then go into like this box of conformity, the status quo, preparing you to like live out your life into this shackled prison planet, which is school, job, relationships, heartbreaks, whatever, right? It was all and it's not our parents' fault. It's not their parents' fault. They never knew what we do now. It's a great awakening. But then I saw another half. What about children that are adults that want to tap into their inner child, but they don't know how and they cannot see it? And because this was like a hard one, not everyone had my past. I was born like into a good family. So yes, I talked about fairies. My parents said I was dreaming, so I just knew better to start like talking because I knew I wasn't crazy. So I'm going to keep it to myself and develop it. But there are some children that are like born into trauma, into fighting, into fight or flight, and they were never allowed to have an inner child and they had to survive. So that's a different inner child, right? So in working, Because I know, Gary, I'm talking about the inner child right now, but I lost myself right here. Um,
It's about developing the inner child, isn't it?
the inner child, but
Reconnecting.
there's a reason why I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
That comes from the subject right before. Um, do you remember what we were talking about before I started yapping? No
Well, we were
one.
talking about love and authenticity and being authentic to yourself.
And
And
for that, you got to go back to fully be authentic to that inner child and that healing. And it's not always cut and paste. It's not like everyone has a beautiful, easy childhood. Some were born in like fight or flight. So, for that, for those who had a beautiful inner child or childhood, remember the best feeling or memory you had. Were you in pajamas, jumping in like mud puddles, singing like songs that made no sense in a weird language? Bring yourself there and like, what did it feel like? How did it feel, smell, taste? And for those, oh wow, that's another one, the ones who were born in fear. I'll give you that one after. But for the first part, like put yourself into that situation, whether you are like in my category or Gary's Gen X or before baby boomers or go back, find that memory, and then put yourself in the memory. You, as an adult, however age you are, put yourself into the child and switch places, trading places. Now you are the child calling to the adult version that is you, that is aware, creating all this, and say, "Oh, come back home to me and rescue me." That's how you're gonna like connect with the inner child. And once you have that, you get creative. You will stop hopping. Even if you got one hip that's working, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay. Creativity is a dance, it's music, it's sounds, it's frequency. And with that, you'll connect because of that inner child that's repaired higher self.
yeah, yeah. And
Now,
so like
yes.
it's like things like kitchen discos, you know, put on your
Yes.
favorite dancing music from years ago or your favorite disco music or whatever it
Your
is, or
highest heels.
yeah, and have a dance in the kitchen and just have fun. It's about having fun, and if
Food
you
fights.
and
Have a
if you
food fight. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But and again, if you guys aren't too mobile these days, everyone has mobility issues at times. What about when you was a kid? I mean, for me, where I grew up, a bike ride away was a local river, and there was a
Yes.
mill pool. And I love my fishing, so we used to fish in the morning until we'd run out of maggots
Now
or
you
bread
love
or whatever.
fishing. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then what we'd all do, we'd go and swim in the river. And there was a like old big concrete anti gun tank type, because obviously in the war it was a mill, and so they had to protect it.
Oh,
So there's these big concrete blocks right next to the mill where they used to have big guns on, so they could fire aircraft and stuff. Well, these made perfect jumping platforms.
okay.
Ha- And so, how crazy is it? We'd stand there and we'd jump off these things into the mill pool, and it would be great. And then every now and again, the mill pool owner would come out and say, "I'm going to open the mill gates." Now, the mill ran underneath the road all the way to the top of the mill, and when he said that, we had this very, very thin sort of like weed that was really slippery. And so as kids, we used to pile up right to the mill gate underneath the road. So if you imagine there's a mill here, there's a road, and then there's the river here. And so we used to run underneath the road in this big sort of tunnel up there, and he used to turn the mill gate on, and this big wall of water would hit us. And there'd be about 20 or 30 kids just going pop, 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 pop out into the mill, and it's like, whoa, what a fun thing to do. Totally crazy, obviously. There's no health and safety in that because it wasn't invented then, but it was so much fun. And
Hmm.
that's the inner child. So if you're not mobile, think about the crazy things, riding your bike with your friends, and you know like
Yes.
hitting wasp nests and riding away before you got a bit stung by a blooming wasp or something. All the sort of crazy things we used to get up to as kids. That's your inner child. That's your inner child. Reconnect to those lovely, fun things. Smile internally. You know, it's what it's all about.
It is, it really is. And do you mind if I actually read an invocation that I did for my past video on my own
Please do.
channel that was for the inner child that was born into
Yeah, yeah,
fire?
yeah. That'd be lovely.
Okay, because not everyone has everyone. Because I've gotten this over and over, well, over and over often. Like I want to connect to my inner child. I don't remember. Like I feel blocked, or there's something wrong with the past, and that's what I saw. There was a split there, and both sides were good.
And
All right, let me go see.
Perhaps
Yeah,
Richard, after you've read that invocation, could you do a card pull for me and the lovely Femi
I can
about?
do it now.
Would you like to do it now?
Yes, of course.
Because wouldn't it be lovely? We're going through this roller coaster point at the moment of ups and downs and high energy, and Obama or certain individuals could be in trouble at the moment. Maybe not. Who knows? Or the actors playing them. Are
Well,
we?
yeah, it's actors. Come
Yeah,
on
yeah.
now.
Are we at the beginning of something amazing that we've been waiting for many, many
Yes, the
years?
answer is yes. And this flipped out. Back from war victorious with the Six of Wands. Yes, yes. Reef right here. This is us, all of us that have been like at war ring waiting. We're on the horse. All everything, everyone's going, hello, hooray! Let the show begin. I've been ready. Yes, it's a yes.
Superb,
Oh.
superb.
Do you want more cards or
Of
is that
course, yeah.
good?
Let's have a proper
Okay, let's
reading.
do more.
Let's
Okay.
see if there's any twists and
All right.
turns, or if we can see anything a little bit deeper than that. You know, is
Okay, that one left. Yeah, so we got a form of Gaia here, a rebirth, holding the womb. So the first card, this is in the past. It's a big fat yes to what you're saying, back from war. We have all the information in the womb with the Queen of Pineapples right here. Then we're going on to off-world energy, aka yes, she is a Dolly Parton. I had to look, I don't have my eyeballs on, but I gotta cover
yeah,
her
this is
boobies.
ridiculous,
But if I'm gonna
ridiculous.
cover her boobies, she's gonna look like Dolly Parton. So there, we got off-world energy for the age of Aquarius. Guys, this is what we're into right now. What's going on is we're working on a project happily. So with this character right here, it's not grueling. He is, he's got, okay, think about Snow White and the dwarfs. The dwarfs, the seven dwarfs, they were happy at like working. This is what this is. It a seven also? Like I never know. Like I know like the designs. It's an eight. Well, eight. Okay. Well, seven plus Snow White, eight. All
Yeah,
right. So happily working on a project right there. Heartbeat. This one's Gaia. Okay. So we got Gaia. Gaia. Gaia is right under my other Gaia. That's a major Gaia, Mother Earth. Wow. Hi, Mom. You okay? I'm doing a video. Do you need anything? Do you feel okay? Yeah. Okay. Well, you were under blankets. Do you need something else? Um,
do you want to go and sort your mum
Yeah,
out?
yeah. So now, after like moving on, I forget what the question is right now, but we got like the Knight of Cups. So one step forward, two steps back, or vice versa. He does deliver a lot of emotion, but he could be watching everyone's emotions around him in order to know what the next move is to be planted or moved upon. All right. So moving on into the future, we got a bright new day, high hopes. Page of Wands. This is a new day, a new dawn, very much like the Fool card for me, my beautiful golden family. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to Miss Lita Ford, rock
Show
star
them the back.
extraordinaire.
Show them the
Yes.
back.
Would you like to see?
Oh yeah,
Look
yeah.
at this, my family. Let me remove my hair. Do you see her? Yeah.
Superb.
I love Lita Ford, and I just gave myself thanks to all of your beautiful Zooms. I said Richard needs a gift, so I ordered 3 shirts from the Lita Ford official fan site. And I got them yesterday, so I was so because she is connected to the original feminine, never giving up. We'll talk about it on the next video.
Yeah, we will.
So, okay, for the future. So, high hopes, new journeys, a new adventure with the Page of Wands. Then we have everything is granted with the Alpha. This is everything about abundance. And I don't even remember what your question was
Well,
because
it was
mom
about the
walked
roller
in.
coaster ride, and we're going into this
Okay.
new era, aren't we? There's new. This is the change. We're now going in.
So it makes sense, and we end with the creator. Some of you call him God. Bang. So clarify. We got the higher ground at warring. Then we have in regards to the devil system. Blip blap blip. Oh look, poor little freak. Fuck you. Then we move on to the last. Oh wow. You can't the clarifying. We got the higher ground to the devil system that chained us up. Adam and Eve chained up, and everything big pharma, like my mom and the drugs and the blip blap blue from hell. Damn it. Okay, now no, it's good. It's
It's
great. It's
brilliant.
amazing.
Yeah, that's a
Let me
brilliant
get my
reading.
goldens though. My can I take my goldens, my little
Yes,
gar
please.
gar?
Yes,
He's so
please.
cute. He's so cute. Do me a home alone. Ah, you're so fucking cute. All right, let me get my goldens. I think she's okay. I think she was just
Yeah.
disoriented. Um, all right, so let's get 3. So the first one that comes in, we're taming the beast by the mouth with the strength card. Gorgeous, beautiful golden family. At the heartbeat, we do have, oh my God, Gaia. That's 2 times,
Twice.
twice
Yeah.
our mother. And you know what? The original video that was supposed to be today is going to be next week. And you
Yes.
guys come in because everything that I'm reading here, you're going to love upon. And then we're going to end with
The tower for
tower
them.
moment. Something is crashing to the ground. A foundation built on sand, deserving to drown. Oh, look, it's drowning. How cute. Oh, do you have fire for my marshmallow? Blip, blap, bloop, go in quicksand. What? What is going quicksand? These guys right here, that system right there. Why? Because we got the high ground right now.
Brilliant,
Yay.
brilliant. You know, and again, I have to say, the Femi and everyone loves your readings, Richard. But when we see the full reading like that, it makes a lot of sense because we can follow the story with the cards. And again, it's lovely to have that confirmation of what we're talking about with the cards coming out so clearly, so clearly. You know.
Well, the coffee went in the wrong hole. Thank you, my brother. But what I love more is that I forgot totally what the question was. And now looking back, how it makes sense. So, see, higher self acknowledges. So sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about. But then when we remember the question, I mean, it's a lockup, right?
Yeah.
Like all members in a rock band, it takes everyone to participate. Crashing drums, bass, guitar, lyrics, and then there's that lockup,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No, that's superb. Now, I'm aware your mum's up and about and you probably need to sort her out.
Well,
So,
I don't know what she's doing.
no, no. So, and we're always going to have a shorter show tonight. So, would you like to finish with that lovely invocation that you were going to read out? And then we'll call it for tonight because next week, folks, we're going to give you the show that we were going to give you tonight about divine feminine and all sorts of amazing things that we've got lined up for you. So, because I think Richard, it'd probably be better if you spent some time with your beautiful mum.
Thank you, brother. But I don't know if this invocation, like right now, hold on, because oh, I got so much information for today's show. We were talking about the original feminine presence, the one called she. that came in like with Gaia
I
and the
know,
13 priestesses. I had so much information.
but that will come out
And
next
it went
week.
with Yellowstone and the earthquakes and the rumblings and the animals leaving. There's so much information.
But that's a
And
lovely teaser, though, Richard, for the Femi for next week. Because the Femi next
you know
week,
what?
they're
I'm
going
going
to
to
get.
keep my invocation for next week, but what I'd like right now, higher self, is going to this one note. Because, all right, look, everything created from feminine first. Okay, all men exist because we came from a portal. Okay, we all have a mother. Gaia is a mother. Everything is feminine. So right now, higher self is going to this screenshot that I took. It's not an invocation because the invocation had to go originally with the show that we were supposed to do,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll save it for next week. I'll just read this. The feminine and the fire. Let's all remember the feminine was split by fire, burned as witches, scorched in trauma timelines, sealed underground. Now, the fire is hers again. The dragons cast as demons. Now they return as healers. Yes, when the earth trembles at Yellowstone, babies, it is not destruction. Get ready for this. It is initiation.
Superb, superb.
Yeah? And
It's the
that'll be a
rebirth.
teaser for yeah,
It's the rebirth. Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
big fat rebirth.
yeah, yeah. We had a cracking show lined up for today, and I'm sure you beautiful Femi all understand. And but next week it's going to be a cracker because I'm pretty sure it'll be, everything's divine timing, Richard. So with the divine timing, you know that we weren't meant to do it this week because next week is going to really hit the note. So
It's gonna hit the note, and when is the 8/8? Have we passed it? No,
no,
it's
I think it's now beginning now. I think it goes on
now.
till
Okay.
I think it goes from now until the 11th or 12th of August as well. So it's quite a wide window, and so we're really in it. So next week's show will definitely be within that portal area.
And we're gonna go into she, the original, okay, like divine feminine. It's not Lilith. It's not Eve. It's not Gaia, but it's attached to Gaia without form, without body. And there's many elements that was shown. And we're going to talk about how the priesthood, the male version, had corrupted it. Oh, did we talk about this at the beginning? I think we did, huh?
Possibly, but you and I have had we were talking about this before
Yeah, that's
pre-show
how I
anyway,
get
weren't we? So
confused.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And
So
then we're going to go towards Yellowstone and the animals evacuating. They're not being extinct. And it's not going to be like a Hollywood horror movie.
no,
What's
no,
happening there?
no.
We got all the information coming to you next Sunday,
We
babies.
do, we do. And remember, the card reading that Richard just gave us is a little bit of what is coming and what is coming through. And with the golden, pineapple as
Yes,
one
the
of the major
pineapple. Yeah.
things, with the golden pineapple coming, we know that we don't have anything to worry about. We've
No,
got
those
this,
are
guys.
finished. There's no end scenario, meteorite,
No,
explosion.
no,
It's
no,
not happening.
no, it's not.
Nope.
No, it's not. So, with that, Richard, thank you very much for your time today.
Well, I love you, my brother.
Oh no, it's wonderful, and you know, my Mel's and the entire Femi's love to your mum. And
Yes, please, everyone, send your dragon, your fairies, your angels to because I write invocations out of my love all the time for now it's your Richard that's asking for help. Please help me.
so
Please.
superb.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Femi. And we know it's a shorter one today, but it was high vibe. It was positive, and we had a lovely reading by Richard at the end. So with that, everybody, love, light, and blessings, and we've got a cracker for you next week. So be there
Rock
or be
and roll.
square.
We love you back. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye,
Dragons to
everyone.
all of you. Woo!
Bye.